if the girls were here, they'd be going, ooh, and ah, looking at all the boys. And that's what this group right here next to me is. You know, we never had an answer to the Backstreet Boys and Take That and, you know, the bands that, you know, that the world loved. We never had an answer, or we just about did have an answer to the Spice Girls way back in time when all my friends from Pratichi to Mahua to, you know, Neha Bhasin were part of this, the Viva. But, you know, looking at them, I think they're like the new age group that everyone wants to be part of. Keshav, Sanam, Venky, and Samar, thanks so much for joining me, guys. This is Sanam the band.
What's up?
It's been a while now. Now you're like veterans. You're the kings of YouTube. If for those that understand, I don't like saying million because India mein samajh nahi aata hai. 46 lakh subscribers sounds so much more. And you know they've taken that by storm. They've used, I think now thanks to the digital world, it gives you a platform to do as you choose, when you choose, how you choose. In your case, much more. Because now you all don't need to rely on anyone. The empowerment that you have with digital must be really nice for you all, right, Sanam?
Yes, that we do. And like you said, that we don't have to rely on anybody. That was the whole point of us starting what we're doing on YouTube.
Yeah.
And yes, we are feeling that level of freedom as like, you know, the more releases we do, the more we realize, okay, we are in the right direction. So.
Do you ever feel like really powerful also, you know, because it's like, you know, like when actors become producers and then direct and distributors themselves. Beta, मेरे पास script है, मैं release कर दूँगा. तुम्हें आना तो आओ, नहीं आना तो मत आओ on board. ऐसा हुआ? Has that happened? Do you think
Actually, that's how it's been since the beginning. शुरू से क्या है कि हम सारा काम खुद ही करते हैं. Samar edits all the videos.
अच्छा.
We compose ourselves. Samar's written the lyrics. All of us compose together. So you know, there's.
And he's anal about the music.
Very, which is very important.
Which is brilliant.
Brilliant, yeah.
But the thing is, it's like almost like you're saying that this is just a, I have to also be in front of the camera. I'd rather not, I'd just be making...
No, I have to be on front of the camera, but like I'm very particular making sure that we are like heard in a certain way.
Yeah.
So do you have OCD? Are you the OCD boy of the group?
He's the one.
you?
No,
That's me.
Not really.
The other stuff,
Far
I think
away.
he's OCD about
With music,
Yeah.
OCD he has.
So he does a lot of the music arrangement and stuff like that. So he's like very particular. He's like, no, we have to do this. We have to do this.
What are you OCD on?
Like
He's OCD about
cleanliness, then timing, then alignment OCD. Like everything needs to, like I can see a lot of things that are not. You just reminded me. Now it's affecting me.
Listen, I have to ask you, so timing, how do you match egos? How do you match friendships, professionalism, money? You're becoming more and more successful. A lot of bands split just because everyone became as like hugely successful. And then after a point of time, they said we want solo careers.
Yeah, I think Venky.
I think we have good friends and we're old friends. Like it's not like we just met like recently and we're doing this just because, you know, we're making a career together. We met in different circumstances. We met in school, we met in college through the rock scene. So it was always a very chill
But it
relation.
wasn't. But you all didn't become such big names. I don't know whether you thought that YouTube would make you so big. Today, you all are one of the foremost names in the country, and it can be a heady experience. I know how much you all charge, so I'm explaining that, you know, because I know. Because I went to book them one day and I said, that's why, like for one show. I said, wow, that's a lot. So it's fun. It can be a divisive factor, doesn't it? Because world over, this is what has happened with most groups and bands. So what's the glue that keeps you all together?
It depends on how you look at it actually. So for us, we focus on making the music, we focus on, you know, having fun, we focus on like going out and like eating and like, you know, stuff like that. So we have a good time together basically.
And we're not really like that successful that we're living in mansions and flying in, you know, chartered jets. You know, we're still like trying to pay our loans and, you know, like normal people. I'm sure there is some level of success, which is why we're doing an interview and why we're doing these shows and all. But we have a long road ahead of us, you know.
But I think that also happens. That road, the escalator, as you'd know, is still Bollywood. This,
Sure,
I mean, that just...
You can't.
It is.
Yeah. So that's, do you think that you all sometimes don't concentrate as much on that because you all have the freedom to do as what you can?
That's the main thing. See, our main thing is like happiness. We just want to be happy and we don't want to be controlled by people.
Yeah.
And that is, you know, we don't want to feel suffocated doing what we love doing. And since we love doing this, we want to do it the way we're going to love the process. And this is the only way.
In this, we have like enough freedom to do whatever we want. कोई भी गाने हमें release करने हैं, video बनाने हैं, हम जो चाहते हैं वो कर सकते हैं. We have like उससे अच्छा क्या हो सकता है? जो हम चाहते हैं वो कर पाएं.
So you edit it. Who thinks up all the videos and all that? I mean, who's like the most creative visually of the lot?
So again, that depends. हम सबके अलग-अलग ideas आते हैं, सब creative हैं, but
See, different people take charge of different things.
Yeah.
Like Venky takes charge of a lot of the arrangements and stuff like we were talking about. So he'll do stuff like that. Then everybody comes in and puts in their ideas and stuff like that. So similarly for videos, Samar takes charge.
mainly Samar takes charge,
So-
Keshav also.
And
but
then we can
now
put in all our
everybody
ideas.
is more involved, but Samar is the one taking charge of video.
He's the one editing it. So finally, at the
I
end of
take
the
charge
day,
of everything.
Is it tough to not, like, you know, so the thing is now because people have access to so much more people will say that this looks like that one. This is very similar to that.
Yeah.
Earlier, all we had was TV. So they didn't know more than beyond the channel that they were watching.
Yeah.
Now you have to be a lot more careful about the kind of music that you're making
Yes.
originally, especially the kind of videos that you're shooting. Because it happens to me also, man. I mean, I may have been influenced, I get influenced a lot by Sin City. It was the film that changed my life when I realized what sepia tone was. And I believe that Instagram today is just a copy of Sin City, man. So, you know, I can't believe those, and even Matrix, you know, the Wachowski sisters now, as they call themselves. So we're influenced with that. So that stays in my head. So that must happen to you also when you're thinking of visuals. That's
Yeah, it does happen, yeah.
it does. But a lot of ideas also come from things that you've seen. So
Yeah.
you kind of like pick up
You
things that
observe
we
things
can.
and, you know, like
Yeah.
you see things around you, you watch movies.
Yeah.
Like, obviously you get inspired.
See,
you
we're
get
all
influenced.
thieves.
And I believe that imitation is flattery. So we're always like paying respect to someone, and even the language we're speaking is not a language that we invented today. Even if it's a colloquial word you make up yourself, you know, it's come from somewhere. So it's always good to like figure out where these things are coming from, and don't try to be blatantly like, you know, just
In
don't
India?
be chores, like blatant chores.
We're a country of creatively, we're big chores. I have to say this, okay?
That's why I say we're all thieves.
When you're in the scene now, tell the world, is it really as good as it's looking right now on the independent music and YouTube scene right now? You guys are like the leaders out there. I know Bhuvan, I keep asking, Bhuvan Bami's big. You know, Prajakta, my other friend who's doing very
The
well.
thing is,
It's
for us
definitely
to
growing,
gauge like how people see us, it's not easy because it's just like, you know, we are performing live. We'll never be able to see us perform live because we're the ones performing.
Yeah.
So it's the same as, you know, we putting out music. We'll never know how people are really looking at us. We can only hear but not experience.
And
it the way they
also,
do. So-
like, it's something that's growing. It'll take time.
Still.
And, yeah, I mean.
And so
this is a long
I have
way
to
go.
explain this again. This is the leading band in subscriber base in this country. The leading. Possibly in the world as well, almost 5 million. So if you all are saying this,
No, I'm talking about the scene. I'm saying like
Yeah.
there's so much more like in the scene to happen. So basically, like there's so many bands in the country who are really good, but who haven't been given the opportunity. Management plays a really important role.
Yeah.
So you know, like I was saying earlier, that we focus on the music and everything. So we have very strong management that takes care of everything else. So we don't have to really worry about it. So it's important for other artists to find good management, to have the kind of support that we have. To have the kind of bond that we have. So it's a lot of stuff, and things like this will slowly build, and we are hoping, the reason why we're doing this and we're kind of focusing a lot on this is that we're hoping that the independent music scene will slowly build, because there's so much talent in this country, and
this
eventually
is
like
also like a retirement pension plan for you. This will never go, man. 10 years from later, you'll probably have like 100 million subscribers, and you'll get that money sitting on your bums at home, which is the basic idea.
But that is not the kind of money we rely on, though.
Yeah, it's
Most
mostly
of our
like
income
shows.
is from live shows.
I'd like to be like in a position that we're still gigging, like say
Yes,
Bruce
we'd love to.
Springsteen's band or like Tony
Yeah.
Bennett in their 80s, 70s,
man.
60s. They're still like
Still
going
performing,
strong
yeah.
because
Bruce Springsteen's coming to India, man.
is that right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He's coming. No, sorry, Brian Adams.
Brian
is
Adams.
coming. Sorry. Brian Adams is coming to India. Still has like 18 Till I Die still
Yeah,
plays out.
That's true.
It's probably like the most popular track for every Indian in India. I mean, I've grown out of it a little bit. But when you come to also the music between the four of you all, you look so calm all the time. Does nobody get angry? सब relax लगते बड़े.
Nobody gets like crazy wala angry. किसी को नहीं होता वो.
अच्छा.
We won't break things and all.
Really, which is insane for a band, and you know, like considering that, you know, how much people assume or presume that the lifestyle that they think that, you know, a band and a group would have. Everyone looks very calm.
Everybody says like a band is X drugs rock and roll, right? So
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
So,
It's all X.
so but no, it's very different.
we kind of figured out, I mean, we
It's
know
just
each other
rock and
really
roll,
well, and we keep, as time goes by, we keep learning different things about each other, and so slowly, like, you know, we're kind of getting to that stage where we kind of know how to deal with different situations.
It's the Zen stage.
Respect each
Thing
other
is,
and
you have
kind
to-
of
you
get
have to be
things
He's got 15 minutes of ranting, let him be alone. Do his own stuff.
And if it gets too bad, then we just use like knives and swords and hammers and stuff.
Yeah.
And I don't think it'll ever reach. And like I said, I don't think they ever screamed in their life also.
No, that's
Imagine if you saw me
No,
5 days
you,
ago.
see, you see Samar's scars and all over. It's like it's from,
all
all our
I
fights.
got like 3-4
Yeah.
scars.
Really?
One is from Sanam. The big one is from Sanam's.
It's like
knife.
own goal. खुद को करे उसने.
Shit, I'm having a really tough time. All right, we got the guitars in hand, and like I said, one of the most popular tracks. Would this be like what we're going to perform right now? Would this be the most popular track that there is?
Most likely, yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
And Gulabi Aankhein it is. I think you're closing in on about 90 million views or something.
Almost there.
Yeah, must be.
Wow, that
something
really
like
feels good. 90 million is a huge number, man.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Awesome.
कितने lakhs हुए?
That's 9 crores actually, bro.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
तो
bro.
अभी हम सब्सक्राइबर से वो कंफ्यूजन.
Subscriber 4 million, ये 90 million है.
दिल में मिली ख्वाब तेरी तस्वीर जैसे हो दीवार पे तुझ पे फिदा मैं क्यों हुआ आता है गुस्सा मुझे प्यार पे मैं लुट गया मर के दिल का कहा मैं कहीं का ना रहा क्या कहूँ मैं दिल रुबा बुराई जादू तेरी आंखों का मेरा कातिल हो गया गुलाबी आंखें जो तेरी देखी शराबी दिल हो गया संभाल मुझको ओ मेरे यारो संभलना मुश्किल हो गया ओ,
Sanam the man in the house. We take a little break and come right back. Lots and lots of music coming up. All right, you're back on Star Star with me, Salil, and we've got the 4 boys in the house. When I say the boys, we're going to ask lots of. We'll do the little simple questions. Who's the most popular of the girls? Who's the most finicky in the bathroom? Who's always late? We'll ask all those questions. Keshav, Venky, Sanam, and Samar, thanks again for joining us. So we start with that. Who's the most finicky in a bathroom when you all go touring? Are you all sitting in 4 single rooms? Sometimes, if there's a lack of room, 2 and 2 if you had to share, what would the pairing be like?
4 in 1 room.
Yeah, really?
for pairing.
No.
And so
we have 4 rooms, but we have shared rooms as well.
Yeah.
And we've done like different combinations, different times.
So
but
who's the most untidy and dirtiest to hang out with?
Dirtiest.
I'm very
just
untidy
dirty.
for me, for sure.
I think Venky and Samar.
Yeah,
I'm not
I like
untidy.
to.
I'm not that dirty.
Yeah.
Not that,
He's
but
not dirty, but he's like he'll leave everything anywhere kind of thing.
Why? So who picks up
It's called
after you?
freedom.
No, it's just me.
Acha,
Like,
acha.
yeah.
Oh, no, that he
Yeah.
we let him handle his life.
Yeah.
But it's
Yeah.
Okay, who's always late for practice?
Oh, practice.
for
Then
okay,
practice
in
will be
general,
me.
Venky
Generally,
and
who's
Samar.
always late?
again Venky and
Venky and
Samar.
Samar.
So
Yeah.
Okay.
They're very late.
It's Venky.
Yeah.
We're the
I'll be
backbenchers.
like
We're
right
always
there.
late.
No, I won't be
No,
that late.
he thinks he's just late. Like he's like maybe 10-15 minutes
I'm
late.
never late. I'm like
Yeah.
right there.
Just about there.
Yeah.
Venky'd be like happily late. Like whenever.
So have you missed a flight ever because of him?
He's missed a flight, but we haven't missed because of him.
So
we
you must be-
missed.
all of
We
us
missed.
missed.
We missed.
We
No,
missed
but
a
that wasn't
flight.
because of us. That was because
That was because of
Of the flight.
Yeah, that's what
why.
they say.
No,
Yeah.
because of y'all who's reached late. That's only because of him. And y'all have left him and gone for a show.
No, as
No,
in like
that's
he-
no.
Luckily, he just came like little later. That's
Yeah,
all.
little later, that's
So it
okay.
wasn't like that much of a deal.
Third, who's the biggest spendthrift of the lot?
Spendthrift, I don't know. I
Maybe.
think
That's-
probably depends.
I think
on all of
Summer
us.
and me. He buys
Yeah,
a lot of
I
like
think
gear
me and
stuff. I
Keshav.
buy a lot of.
Oh, yeah, I
like,
think
stuff.
Keshav and Samar, yeah.
You're not figuring out any list. What's up with you? You're just an OCD person or what?
मेरा OCD ultimate है. बहुत गंदा वाला है मेरा.
खाने के मामले में, who like enjoys eating the most?
Oh, I think it's
I think
the 4 of us.
all of us?
Yeah.
Yeah, but so Samar and I are vegans.
Oh wow, that's that's a really big deal in Bombay, man. People say that you can't find the right food.
You can.
No, but I
actually,
think
it's
in
not
But no,
Bombay is not bad.
Bombay is now growing, so it's a lot of vegan options are there,
Yeah,
and people mention vegan in many restaurants, so it's become much easier. So
Isn't it expensive?
no, this is a
It's a myth.
misconception.
In
Yeah,
India,
it's a myth.
it's
It's
okay.
not expensive. In fact, ये सब्जियां कितने में आती हैं? सोच के देखो.
That's true. Actually, most Indian food can be vegan if you like sort of.
South
Yeah.
Indian
Most of it
vegan
is
है.
actually,
सोच के
yeah.
देखो. South Indian vegan है, डोसा,
Dosa,
सांभर सब
idlis.
vegan है. तो
Wow, so breakfast every day is actually vegan breakfast if you have
Chinese
it.
vegetarian is vegan.
Wow.
Hummus is vegan. Like
Okay, so that's fabulous, man. I didn't even know this. Who's the biggest workout freak of the four of you?
Keshav.
Keshav for sure.
That's why he's lost a lot of weight, man. How old are you?
waiting for
I
so
always
long.
forget. How you? If you wore a cap, you'll always look 17 for as long as you're alive.
That's
How
awesome.
old are you now? Let's get it out of
17
you.
till I
80.
No, you're not 8. Now tell me. I've been interviewing you for about 5 or 6 years. Are you 28?
No.
30?
No.
I'm a warm or cold?
That big 70.
You're not a girl. You're not
Secret. It's a secret.
You're not giving his age out.
Maybe
The four of
could
you
be-
combined, are you crossing 100?
No,
that's a
yeah.
good
No.
The four of you combined have to be crossing 100, yeah?
Let me
Are
think
we?
about it.
No. We're like
For guys who have 4.6
Five,
million
six.
subscribers,
Almost.
9 crore गाने क्या है, they can't figure out if the four of them are crossing 100 or not.
No, almost. Well,
I'm like
just-
15, he's
just-
like 13,
like-
he's like
5.
yeah, 5.
Well, in that case, me alone is equal to half of them almost. So we'll put it that way. Not bad. You all you know each other pretty well. What about the women? Who goes? You know, so whenever I used to see these big bands, like the Backstreet Boys and all, everyone had a different style. So the women would go for different kind of people. Who's like the most popular? Not with the women. Who's the most popular? Who says yes?
Says
You know,
yes.
when you've got the
Says
like
yes.
women's car, can we meet him? Can we meet him? Who's the one who like run away straight in the back, you know, in the green room, and the other one will come and say, no, come, we'll meet up with you. Who's most eager to meet up with the female fans?
Okay.
Really?
If you say so.
No. I think it depends. It depends.
Depends on who the female fan is. Right?
That's what I'm
Depends on that.
But like,
of those.
I think mostly like we're quite shy that way. Like after shows and stuff, we kind of just head back.
We just head back to this.
Yeah,
We're
because
just
it's,
too focused.
Isn't that also part of
Do you
the
know where we head
mystique?
back?
Where?
To the hotel. No.
But this is isn't that part of the
Yeah, the
mystique of
hotel,
a
right.
male band to make sure that the female fan following should stay high? Isn't that part of like the game?
so maybe the fact that we head back immediately keeps them like you know.
Oh, wanting for
maybe
more.
next time. I don't know, maybe.
उनको tempt
Could be.
करते हैं मतलब ऐसा है.
This is not revealing
be,
too
no?
much. Very good management. You all have
that
schooled
works.
them really well. The management is brilliant. It's not letting us know. All right, so we got another track that we're going to do before we come into this legendary Duba Duba, which they've sort of recreated. We've grown up watching it, all of us. I think Mohit is. He's a bit of a legend, and the best part is he doesn't carry his greatness on his shoulder. That's what I really like about him. Let's have a track.
Yes, let's hope.
Which one's this going to be?
Let's hope
This
it
is
doesn't
going to
be
be,
in the middle of the song. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mere Mehboob Qayamat Hogi.
And this you're choosing because?
Because it's a song that we all really liked doing a
We love to perform
arrangement
live
of.
and
Yeah, and yeah, it's one of our favorite tracks.
Yeah,
that we
for
put
live
up on the
shows, it's
channel.
like one of our favorites.
All right, let's go.
Yeah.
Really different twist, man. I love that. It's like a lovely mellow track, especially with the guitaring, which is awesome.
Thank you.
So this is something that you play towards like the end of your shows. When you play
In the middle.
This is like
Yeah,
middle,
it sounds much louder because we use drums and electric guitar, bass, and it's like
Lot of
pretty much
jumping
like a
around,
rock song.
Rock song, yeah.
Also,
Yeah.
like we do a lot of like different production stuff for this song on stage, so it's
Oh.
like a very exciting song. There's a lot of stuff with LED and like light.
And this also looks like you can carry this on for a while. This one.
Yeah,
can.
we
Yeah.
totally can. Yeah. We can do the whole show just this, like.
The medleys can actually carry on. All right. So when it comes to choosing songs, as far as which ones to use on your or to present to the world, everyone is always waiting. Do you have like a set pattern that every 2 months we should come out with a track, or every 3 months, something like that?
That
There's
keeps
no pattern,
changing.
but-
Yeah.
I mean, so we've done times where we've done 2 videos a month. We've done times where we've done 1 video a month.
We've done like
times
one video in 6 months.
videos.
1 video in 6 months.
But the thing is, our main thing is we try to be as consistent as possible while keeping the quality at a good level. And it's not easy to do this because we've got a lot of shows happening. We've got to spend time with our families and a lot of things happening, personal lives, and so. But this is what we try to do as much as possible. So
Also, like we do everything, right? So we compose the songs, we produce them,
Yeah,
we program them,
Video editing.
shooting, everything happens like so.
Yeah,
it
that's
just- it
pretty
all
big
takes a lot of
actually, yeah,
time.
because at least as far as the video editing and all that, nobody really does. Yeah, I guess because you're doing it all yourselves, you have complete control of a product.
It's easier like when you just give it out to someone, then you can just you can do like the basic stuff and give it out, and someone can work on that while you're working
Thing is,
on other stuff.
with
But
video
we-
editing, not many people understand the timing, the rhythm,
Yeah,
and everything.
yeah.
Yeah.
So it's better if we do it because we know what we want,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
shots we want, and everything about the video, right?
And it's got to match the song also. There again, it takes a while to get that right, man. You guys chose a track which is perhaps one of the favorites of all time of everyone. I think we all grew up with Duba Duba, and whether you remember the track or not, you will always remember like a submerged car with Mohit and Silk Route, the band. It was fantastic. Why? Because like all of us, you love him.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He's amazing.
Yeah.
Is that why you chose it?
See, that's not the reason. We love the song.
Yeah.
But yes, obviously he's. I'm sure he's. I've never met him, but I'm sure.
Really?
Yeah.
Being
but
in the
I'm sure
industry,
he's a
never met
very.
Mohit?
We are mostly home. So.
Yeah, we don't.
Actually,
like,
he's
go out
mostly in
and-
Himachal. I mean,
We are in Himachal.
yeah, he would never actually. Yeah, you would probably not find him so much. But then, how do you choose this track?
We like the track, and a lot of people relate to the song as well. A lot of people love the song.
Yeah.
And since we all of us love Nepal as well, so it's very famous in Nepal. So we have lots of friends in Nepal. So they were like, why don't you do this song? And that's what. got
Wow,
the
that's
idea.
awesome.
Yeah.
And-
Fantastic.
Yeah, and I think it was about time that we did some of the pop songs
90s.
from the 90s because we had done a lot of songs that are classics in Hindi films.
Yeah.
And we've done some regional songs, we've done some international hits, and we hadn't done any of the pop songs. So we did also do a rendition of Bigi Bigi Raaton Mein, but then this is the latest release. Duba
Oh,
Duba.
awesome. And I'm actually really excited because to see it's really coming back fast. Pop artists, individual artists, rap artists, Punjabi artists.
it's happening. Yeah.
We're, I think, in a better time than 1990 because you're still managing to make a mark in spite of having so many people around.
Exactly.
That time there was just one TV. So if you saw Pariyu Mein, that's all you saw all day, man.
No, but there's a difference also, like the fact that today you have YouTube, right?
Yeah.
And you have so much social media where you can put out stuff on your own. So if you want, like anybody, if someone's like new, they're coming up, new band, new artist, they can like put up their videos on YouTube and they can be discovered like from people all around the world. You know. So I mean that wasn't there at that time.
Secret Superstar, the film, actually was based on this. And that's pretty much how a lot of things happen. Kids come out with a guitar, they'll play it, and sometimes they get really successful. And some of them choose the right tracks. Like this one's a great track that you all have chosen. I would love to hear that, man. Sure. Has Mohit heard this?
I don't know yet because he just put it out.
We just released it like 2
Yeah,
days
this is
ago.
about a day or
Really fresh.
At the time of the interview, it's about a day or so old.
All right.
They're in uncharted territory, barely 500,000 views. What's wrong with you guys, man?
Getting there.
Up
Like I
your
told you, yeah.
Okay, let's go.
Oh, can we do that
Yeah.
again?
La 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 eh ah, la 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 eh ah, la 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 eh ah, la 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 eh ah, la duba duba रहता दीवाना बन गया
Very low.
डूबा डूबा रहता हूँ आँखों में तेरी दीवाना बन गया हूँ मैं चाहत में तेरी अब दिन गुजरते नहीं रातें कटती नहीं
fantastic this band is. And like I said, they've all got their head firmly screwed in on their shoulders. You can actually just break out a lot from there. But yeah, thanks so much guys for joining us. It really was a pleasure. And like I said, it's amazing to see you all just like this. You all were like this about 5 years back, a little more. He was the most shy at that point in time. He used to just always be hiding under the cap.
Shy?
He used to have a cap, man. He used to be hiding under his cap.
I still wish I
Actually,
would.
your hair's grown, man, since then. Is that why you're out there with hair? When he used to come in, he used to be one of
Still
those...
hiding, you know.
Yeah, those baseball caps.
I was going to wear it. It's like right upstairs. I was like, okay, I'll wear it, but then
Let's
Sandeep-
shape his hair like a cap.
Yeah.
Let's try.
No.
try.
Poor fellow, yeah. I think
Sandeep was
poor
like,
guy
no.
gets ragged a little bit. I'll see you guys again soon. Sanam Band, of course, you can follow them on YouTube, wherever you are. All their tracks are there. And this one, like I said, is just about catching, sort of fire. And we're waiting. I'm going to actually send this to Mohit. He'll reply to a WhatsApp after 17 days, but that's fine.
It's all right.
It works. We'll send this across. Take care. Bye-bye.
Thank you.